following video segment, we will learn how to install the Load Arm software. The fleet management software must have been installed with a valid license key, the COM ports identified and configured, and the LM200 connected to the load arm and powered up. Let's start the Loadman Fleet Manager. We could start it from the icon, or we could actually start it from the start menu. We will go ahead and click start. We could start it here because sometimes it is listed here, but we'll go ahead and start it from all programs, Creative Microsystems, Loadman Fleet Manager, Loadman Fleet Manager.exe, and that launches the program. We type in our password if we have one and click OK, and that takes us to the Loadman Fleet Manager. First thing we want to do is verify that we have a COM port already defined, and we're going to do that by going to Start, Control Programs, Hardware and Sound, and Device Manager. Now under Device Manager, what we're looking for is actually under COM ports, and under COM ports I don't have a built-in serial port, and so I had to use this USB to serial COM port cable. So I know this is my COM port 7, and I'm going to make a note of that because I'm going to need it when I go back to Fleet Manager. Let's close out of Device Manager and close the control panel, and let's just look at fleet management software. So first thing we need to do here is to actually define that port to Fleet Manager, and we're going to do that in Communications. If you look through here, there is nothing that says COM7. Okay, so we need to add a port here, and I'm going to be descriptive and call it COM7. And I'm going to make myself a note here that says it is 9600 baud, and because we're going to be communicating with the ARM 200, we communicate at 9600 baud. So 9600 baud, and I know it's a USB port, so I'm just going to put that in there as a reminder. I'm going to change the baud rate to 9600. And I'm going to be using COM port 7, which doesn't exist here, so I'll put a 7 right here. I'm going to leave all the defaults as is, and I'm going to click OK. So now I have the port defined to Loadman Fleet Manager. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to go to Tools. Basically, I've configured a COM port. Now I have to start a terminal emulation session, and I do that by going to Tools, clicking on Advanced Function, Connect COM port, and this just happens to pop up, but if you look through here, you might have to look for your port. Okay, so my port is COM7, I select it, and then I click OK. And immediately, if you actually have the right COM port and you're talking to the ARM, you will see junk characters displayed on the screen. What you need to do is hold down your control key, and while you're holding that down, you hold down the T key, T as in Tom, until the menu appears. Now, I'm not even going to select the terminal emulation mode here. I'm simply going to click download. Yes, and so I click download. I navigate to the subdirectory where my file is located. Here we are. And the file download begins, and the load arm is being updated. Now this will take a while, so please be patient. Now the download has been completed. Click OK. I click A as in Apple to activate the software, and I click R as in reset to reset the device. And now we are completed. We've basically successfully downloaded the software to Load Arm. We can close the terminal emulator, and we can exit from the Loadman Fleet Manager. Congratulations, you've successfully updated the Load Arm software, and the Load Arm is ready to roll. Thank you for watching.